God bless America, land that I love.
Our keynote speaker today is one of our own employees, Cindy Reid. Cindy is the Superior Court Education and Training Director and a proud veteran of the U.S. Army Reserves. Cindy works for Maricopa County Superior Court, where she establishes and oversees the required 16 hours of training for over 3,000 of the court's employees. Cindy has been an integral and vital part of the Superior Court's judicial branch for the past 10 years, which includes 5 years of service as director. Cindy holds a master's degree of science in leadership with honors from Grand Canyon University. Cindy has served in the United States Army for over 19 years. She has served overseas and been deployed once. In that time, she has been a missile repairer, a nuclear, biological, and chemical instructor, a human resources non-commissioned officer, and currently serves as a senior leadership instructor. Please welcome Sergeant First Class, U.S. Army Reserve, Cindy Reid.
Good morning. I was very humbled to be asked to do this, and I had to ponder whether I wanted to do this, but for those of you who know me, I don't give up a chance to speak. What I want to start out with saying is that I looked over my career and realized I had kind of had an ordinary career, but was filled with extraordinary people. And those are the people that I want to kind of acknowledge today. I started back in my military career right here in Phoenix when Ronald Reagan was president. So I didn't want to give you a date for you to figure out the math. Back then they gave exceptions to the age. But basically I went off to basic training and went off to Redstone Arsenal, Alabama to become a missile repairer. While I was there one day, the greatest epiphany happened to me that changed my life and basically kind of set the course for where I thought the Army was looking. We had an obstacle course, and we basically went to this place. It was muddy and cold and wet and all around nasty, but that was what we were used to. As we approached this course, we were told to just, do our best. Well, I thought, I'm winning this thing. So with myself and another gentleman, we took off. I mean, we ran, we got muddy, we got hurt, we did whatever we had to do to get to the end. When we got to the end of that course, we were told we were losers because we were there by ourselves and the rest of our group was way behind us. And we were told on that day, that's not how it works. You do not leave your people behind. And in the 19 years that I've served, that's probably the greatest thing that I've taken away from the military, is that we're not an island. We're not glory seekers, none of us. We're here to get it done, and more importantly, to stand behind each other. And that's what's happened over the last 20 years, and those are the amazing people. But the really amazing people, besides my brothers and sisters in uniform, have been the families, the mothers, the fathers, the wives, the spouses, the children, who never asked to be a part of this. They didn't raise their right hand and say, I swear I'll defend the Constitution of the United States. Instead, they said they would defend me. They would support me. And I'm not talking about my spouse or my children or my parents. I'm talking about all the other people's parents and children and spouses who invited me to holidays when I was away. We don't think about some of that stuff, and we definitely forget to honor those people that actually are the backbone of our military, those people who allowed us to go away and do what we had to do, paying our bills, taking care of our dogs, making sure our homes were set up, and it somehow paid a sacrifice that we don't even recognize. So I'd like to give thanks to the families of those of us who have served. And so with that, I want to just say that I'd like to challenge us all today. I'd like us to do a really big honor to the military, and we can do that, and that is to emulate exactly what I learned. That is to say that what I want you to do is to take a little extra time and learn about the people that work for you. Learn about who makes up this great county. Learn about who their families are, what makes them happy, what doesn't make them happy. Really take into account who you're serving. And by taking care of each other, then we can take care of this county and then in turn make an incredibly strong community. And with that, I want to say that that's how we'll kind of emulate what the military's done. I want to thank you for allowing me to speak today. I want God to bless you all, and I want God to bless America. Thank you.
God bless America, my home, sweet